Hi class, we are going to work on our Gustav Klimt Tree of Life masterpiece. Today's art lesson, I am going to actually record it so it's easier to follow along in class and for Juliana at home. You all should have a gold piece of paper that we're going to do our tree on, a pencil. Everyone has a brown Sharpie, a black Sharpie, and your crayons. Okay, we're going to get started. So first things first, what we're going to do is with our pencil, if you notice this paper is kind of different than what we're used to. It's almost like a foil-like paper. So when you draw on it, you're not really going to see your pencil mark, but it's going to leave a little indent. And then when we go over it with our Sharpie, then you'll be able to see it really nicely. And I think as Gustav Klimt did a lot of his art pieces on gold or using gold leaf paper, that's sort of the look we're going for. And I can't wait to see what our finished product is going to look like. So make sure your paper is like a hamburger bun, okay? Not like a hot dog bun. So we don't want it long ways vertical. We want it horizontal, okay? A lot of these swirlies is like Van Gogh swirls. So you should be pretty good at doing the swirls. Okay, we're going to get started. We are going to find the middle part of the bottom paper, and we're going to go up. We're going to go up for the tree trunk, and then we're going to come around and do a swirl. Okay, so since it's not showing up, the pencil is not showing up, I am going to use my Sharpie just so everyone can see it. But for the rest of us, we are going to wait until the end to do our Sharpie. Okay, so it's a swirl. And we're going to do something similar on the other side. So our tree trunk. And we're going to do a swirl going the other way. And there is nothing that is supposed to be perfect about this. It's a tree, it's in nature. Nothing in nature is really perfect or symmetrical. So with this tree and this project, we are, this is great. So now I kind of want to add our ground lines. So we're going to go towards the bottom of the paper. We're only going to go up maybe a good inch. So if you want to do your half of your thumb, that is probably a good reference point. So we're going to go across, pick up our pencil. Of course, you're using pencils. I have to use the Sharpie so you could see what I'm doing. And then pick up and then put it back down on the other side. And it doesn't have to be straight. In fact, grounds are not straight for the most part. So if you have a little curve in it and a little hill, that's fine. But I would like it to be at least similar to where it is. Doesn't have to be, if that's your choice. That's how you want it to look. That works for me. We're going to go back and continue adding swirls to our tree. I'm going to go on the left side. I'm going to go about halfway up the tree. I'm going to go out and swirl up. Okay. And I'm also going to go out and swirl up on the other side. They almost look like snails. Okay, down here, I'm going to swirl in and swirl out. If you notice, there's really no pattern to this. It can kind of go any way. Okay, this I'm going to swirl out. I'm going to go to the top right, and I'm going to swirl out. I'm going to swirl in, swirl out. I'm going to add a little swirl here. I'm going to swirl out. I'm going to do a little swirl here. Your tree is going to look way different than mine, and every student's tree should look different, and I think that's great. Let's go ahead and take a look at his swirls. They are going everywhere. They're going in all sorts of directions. So let's continue adding some beautiful swirls, Van Gogh swirls to our tree. I'm going to swirl this way. And this way. I'm going to swirl like that. I'm going to put one just like he has it. I think I'm going to do one right there. And it's like the tree branches. And I think for me, I have plenty of swirls. Okay, so now I would like you all to pick up your brown Sharpie and please go over all your pencil swirls with your Sharpie. And I'm gonna look and see if there's maybe something else I could add. You should all be tracing your swirls right now. I don't know, I kind of like how it looks. Once you're done tracing your swirls and your tree and your ground, put down your brown Sharpie, pick up your pencil again, and we're going to add some of these neat triangles. Oops, excuse me. We're going to add some of these neat triangles that are on the left side of Gustav Klimt's painting, The Tree of Life. So these are easy peasy. These are all different size triangles, and they start wide and then they kind of go up. So we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to start at the bottom on the ground. We're going to make a big triangle. And since you can't see it, I'm going to do it in black. But you're going to wait to use your Sharpie, okay? So I'm going to do another triangle. I'm going to do this one a little wider. A triangle on top of that. I'm going to change my Sharpies since this one doesn't seem to like my gold paper. Let's see if this one's better. Yeah, this one seems to be better. Okay. And I'm going to do a skinny one. I'm going to build one here, here, here. Now I'm almost building a tower of triangles. Here. You want to connect them. Here and here. Okay. I might want to put maybe a skinny one here. All right. On the other side of Gustav Klimt's Tree of Life, he has ovals and rectangles. So on this side, again, still with our pencil, actually with your Sharpie, I would like you to trace all your triangles right now that were in pencil. Once you're done tracing all of your triangles, we're going to go to the other side. We're going to pick back up our pencil and we are going to start at the bottom. We are going to make a big rectangle and I'll show you what mine looks like. And it's not perfect and that is fine. Then right next to it, I'm going to do a big oval with a center. And you'll see when we add some more stuff to the tree, a lot of them look like almost like eyeballs. They're ovals and circles with centers, just like on Gustav Klimt's masterpiece. And then here I'm going to do another square, different size, small square, oval with a center. I'm going to put an oval in one of the squares. I'm going to do little oval. I'm going to do a square, square, oval, center, big oval, center, big oval, center, square. I'm going to put a dot in that square. I'm going to do an oval, dot. And this is just my interpretation of Gustav Klimt's. It's not going to look exactly like his, but it's very, very similar. So after you're done with your rectangles, your squares, your ovals with your dots, please take your black Sharpie and trace those. We now, once you're done tracing those, pick back up your pencil and we are going to do some of these circles with dots right up the tree trunk and on a couple of the branches. So I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to do a circle with a dot. I'm going to do like kind of a square with a dot. I'm going to do a circle, half circle touching the trunk, a bigger circle with a center. I'm going to do one that's touching that one in the center, one off to the side, off this side, and they're all different shapes, just like in the original. We could do kind of a circle, square, circle, circle, dot. Once you have several on your trunk, you could put some on the branches. So I'm just going to just randomly put some. I'm going to put one right there, right there. I'm going to go on the right side and put one. I'm going to put one here, here, and here. Maybe one here. Okay, so put down your pencil and pick up your Sharpie and trace those circles, squares with the dots. You don't need a bunch, just enough to give it a little bit of dynamics, exactly how Gustav Klimt's looks. And in fact, I just noticed that in some of the triangles, there's some swirls. I'm going to add some swirls because I think that's really cool that he has that. Very nice. I'm going to do swirl, swirl, and you can also do that. You don't have to do that with a pencil anymore now. Now this is just your design. Swirl. Okay. Our Sharpie and our drawing part is done. This is when we are going to grab our crayons and we're going to take a look at all the different colors that Gustav Klimt used. Now, near the triangles, I'm not going to color in. I'm going to leave my triangles gold. I'm happy with the swirls. If you want, you can color in your triangles. You could color them brown if you want, or you could leave them gold. I am going to add all these colorful, cool little lines. And there's blue, green, yellow, purple, pink. So I'm going to take out blue, green, yellow, purple, and pink. I'm going to use a fuchsia because I know that's going to look really pretty. I'm going to use a green, one of my favorite colors. Let's see, purple, I need a pink, and a yellow. Okay, all right, so with these crayons, I'm just going to add some lines. Okay, my lines are going to go across. So there's a blue one, there's a green. You're going to have to press a little bit harder. Okay, and a little yellow. It's hard to color on the gold paper, but we're just trying to add some color. Okay, I'm going to make my lines go sideways now. Okay, while I'm working on this, I want to go. Add some more color. And pink. Some yellow. Yellow does definitely not turning up because the yellow and gold are same family, similar colors. Now this is a different gold paper than the one you have. Yours, I believe yours is going to be easier for the crayons to show up in, which is better. Mine's a little bit, mine's different. So, okay. So after I added some lines, and you can use some different colors, but these are bright and pretty. All right. All right. Just want to add some color like Gustav Klimt has. Now, what he also did was on this side where there's circles, there's some color in them. I'm going to actually try the brown crayon and see what that looks like. Oh yeah, so that's, I love, so in all my circles, I'm going to make them all brown. It's actually really pretty with the gold paper. So I'm just going to color all my circles brown. I love that look. I'm going to make these circles pink. And I'm going to make, let's see, where's my brown? I think I'm going to do, looking in the original, looks like there's some purple over there. So I'm going to get some purple in my boxes. And hard to tell, but it is purple. And brown for this circle. All right. I think I'm going to try to see, I'm going to make this green. Just so we have some color, because right now it's just a lot of gold. Okay, now in his tree, he has in the circles, I think if we add some colors in the circles, here we go. I'm going to go blue. Oh, that one's pretty. I'm going to do a fuchsia. Looks kind of brown. I'm going to do an orange. I really like the blue on the gold. I'm going to do a different green. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a different green. Yep. I'm going to go green here. I'm going to do blue. I really like the blue. The blue pops. I'm going to do a purple. And then on the outside of that, I'm going to do another circle. Oh, that looks great. So we could go around that circle with another color. Let's see, I'm going to do green. Oh yeah, see now we're starting to add some color. I'm going to use a darker green. And if you don't like the crayon color, you could always go over it with a darker, different color, because it's not going to hurt it. Let's see, blue seems to be the winning color with the gold for me. Maybe you could find a better combination. Let's try a pink one. Do pink and purple or fuchsia. Do a purple and blue around it. Add some lines with this cool blue. And my friends, let's see, we'll do blue there. Let's do this orange. Where do I need more color? Right there. Maybe a red. I don't know. Gustav Klimt, yeah, he's got some red in there. I guess it's kind of like a pinky red. We'll do that. And we still need to sign it. So Gustav Klimt did not sign his print, but we will actually find a spot for us to sign. I think what I want to do is with the ground, I'm going to take my brown crayon and I'm going to color in the ground brown. You can do this if you like. I think that'll look neat. And I'm going to just go around those colors that I already added. Oh yeah, see, that's giving it some neat look. All right, friends. Well, I hope you enjoyed Gustav Klimt's Tree of Life interpretation. I thought it'd be different if we used a different paper this time, especially since he used a lot of gold leaf embellishments in his art. And voila, that is my interpretation of Gustav Klimt's Tree of Life.